Buddha once said, life is suffering. But that seems really pessimistic. It's like, we don't want that. Yeah, there's a lot of pain in life, there's a lot of suffering, but we don't want our whole lives to just be suffering. That seems really negative and almost like there's no point to life, because why would you just suffer? I don't think it was meant in a negative way. I think that suffering can be used as a tool to improve your life and to learn many things. I think most of the things we learn in life and most of the wisdom we get is from suffering, from failing, from losing someone, from losing something. We learn from it and we learn from that suffering. It's also in the daily lives, in the daily suffering, in the workouts we choose to do. We are suffering during those workouts, but our minds are built like a seesaw. When we suffer on purpose, for example, studying, working out, doing something that's actually hard and takes some time, when we complete that, we've suffered, but because we've chosen to suffer, our base dopamine levels have decreased. So we find the ordinary, normal things more enjoyable. When we scroll or doom scroll, we're getting cheap, quick dopamine. And that leads to the ordinary things becoming boring and painful. And that leads to an unfulfilling life, because how can we be fulfilled by the ordinary things that will happen in life when we constantly need that dopamine hit? However, when we suffer, when we actually purposely endure some pain, some suffering, it gives us that long-term benefit. It gives us a kind of reset. It releases some happy hormones, oxytocin, I think it is. And it also decreases our stress after. After the workout, we feel more calm because we've been reset. Our minds have been reset. So suffering isn't all negative. When we go through something hard, we can choose to see the negative from it, and we can choose to believe that our life is going down the drain and that nothing's going to work out. But then we can also see the good side to it. We can see the things that we learned from it, and we can choose not to do them again. We can actually gain some wisdom and even gain a stronger mindset, because you've had that experience. You've gone through something that's hard. So then if something hard happens again, or maybe not as hard, it doesn't affect you because your mind has been hardened by the experience and you know what's coming. There are times in life where suffering can become too much. For example, grief, when you lose someone. It's hard. It's really hard. And it's hard to see the good side. It's like, how can you see the good part or the thing to learn from when you lose someone you love? When you lose someone you love, all you see is just pain. And you can't really think past, how did this happen to me? Why did this happen to me? But yeah, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. I'm still figuring that out. You learn to let go. You learn to accept, because in life things change. Life is change constantly, every day, every month, every year. There's big changes, small changes all the time. And we have to get used to that. Otherwise, we're just going to be caught up complaining about those changes all the time rather than flowing with it. We accept to let go of that person, and we accept to move on and to try and keep going and keep being positive, keep being kind, keep striving towards our goals. No matter the pain that we're feeling right now, we become stronger from that. And that's the good side. That's the thing you can take from it. I done a run the other day with my mum, and I realized that I haven't done a run in a very long time. And running is the hardest thing. It's so painful. But after the run, I felt amazing, like the best I've felt in a long time, because I haven't been challenging myself. I've been comfortable. I've been having fun. I've been doing things that seem hard from the outside, but for me personally, I'm not pushing myself. Doing a gym workout, I'm not pushing myself anymore because I've been doing that for 3, 4, maybe even 5 years now. So it's just kind of baseline. I'm not saying that any of the stuff you're doing isn't pushing yourself, or if you're working out and going to the gym every day, that's not coming out of your comfort zone, because everyone's different and everyone's going down their own path, doing their own challenges. But just step out of that comfort zone, feel uncomfortable, because when you feel uncomfortable, you start to appreciate the ordinary in life. You start to appreciate the time when you do get to rest. When you rest too much or don't challenge yourself for a long time, life just feels stale. And you forget to enjoy the rest because the rest has been so normalized that now it just feels normal. So yeah, suffering. Suffering can be good. It can be helpful. Um yeah. This is a bit of a random video, but I just felt like making it. Um I feel like the articulation wasn't great in this video, but so I'm sorry about that. But if you made it to the end, then thank you. And have a nice day. And try to step out of your comfort zone, even a little bit.